Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping their dreaded keto flu away, even when you forget your lines and flub them.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for daily updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. It's like Dennis is here.
Hi, Dennis.
So is Betsy and Lori. Visual Keto says good morning. Everyone must be over 2KK. Yep. Betsy says good morning, everyone. Beautiful weather. It's 71.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Stwong says good morning. Just jumped over from 2KK.
Nice.
It's like Pamela's here. So is Carrie and Glenda. Emily says good morning, everyone. Christy's here also. Leanne says good morning, Keto Chow family.
Biotin.
Bong bong.
This is
Biotin.
biotin.
Oh, okay. Lynn says good morning. Becca is here. It says it's a beautiful day in Southeast Michigan. We're supposed to get up to 72 degrees by the coming weekend. That's crazy.
I want to go on a hike.
Okay. Stacy says good morning. Susan is here. So is Cindy. Mike says good morning.
Good morning.
Carrie says good morning, Chris and Miriam. So Shoshana is here. So is Joanne and Rihanna. Pamela says I have my Irish cream coming today. Yay! Nancy says good morning. Carrie says I hit the like button some odd trillion times. Remember, you have to hit it in an odd number of times.
Yeah.
If you hit it an even number of times, it
doesn't
cancels
stay
out.
liked.
It doesn't stay liked.
But thanks for doing it. That's why it's at 3, because it's an odd number.
No, it ends in a 0.
That's an even number.
Zeros are even numbers.
Oh, well, then he meant 1 trillion.
Okay. Let's see. Christy is having coffee with chocolate Keto Chow this morning. Let's see. Lashana is here. So is Lori. Swung says my Keto Chow order is delivering a day early. Guess who's meal prepping today to try some new flavors? Let's see. Bluegrass Girl is here. So is Mary Jo and Jerry.
Hello.
Lori says good morning from Western New York.
Happy Monday.
Brenda says good morning. Sherry says good morning as well. Janine, I think I got that right, says hello from the Sunshine State.
I think it's Janie.
Maybe it is.
Tell us what you're
Why do no other states get sunshine?
I don't know.
It's an exclusive.
An exclusive Sunshine
Yeah,
State.
Dorothy's on from rainy Oregon, and Carrie says it's 70 degrees today.
Sunshine State.
Lynn says, here from Two Crazy Ketos.
Hello.
Shoshana says, yeah, we'll be in the 70s later today. Louie is here, and Dorothy says, thumbs up, trying to get my sound going. And Dr. Maitreya says, hello.
Hello, hello.
So did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a good weekend.
Okay. So yesterday I made a bunch of the PSMF bread.
And we had tuna fish sandwiches for dinner.
Yep.
And it was amazing. And I said to Max, let me know how you feel after you're done eating those eggs. And he's like, eggs? This
What
looks
eggs?
like bread. Well, it's eggs. But he didn't complain about it.
Yep.
So, win-win.
Yep.
I think it's interesting how sometimes he has a really bad time with eggs and sometimes he seems
just makes
fine.
his tummy
Like
hurt.
Chaffles. He
Yeah.
didn't say his tummy hurt at all. I'll have to ask him again.
But he has problems with chaffles, or he doesn't?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
But that has eggs in it.
Yes, a
A
lot.
lot of eggs. I don't know.
Lori says I'm having coffee with chocolate Keto Chow also. Lauren says good morning from southern Alberta, Canada. It's sunny and windy.
Wow.
Meg says good morning, sunny and warming up after yesterday's snowstorm. Typical Idaho weather. That's just weather.
It is typical.
We had snow coming down like crazy here
it was
too.
snowing yesterday.
Welcome
Like
to life on planet Earth.
Crazy.
Lori says it's still winter. Brr.
Yeah.
Let's see. Kim says banana Keto Chow chaffles are cooking. Nice.
Nice.
Elma says it's sunny in Maine in the 40s. Oh, Janine says it's pronounced Janine. Janie.
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 Jenny. We still can't
Dang
do
it.
it right.
Susan says it's
You're
beautiful
gonna have to
today.
smack us in the face.
Love having my windows open. Oh, yeah, there you go. Visual Keto says, oh, yummy tuna fish
Nice.
sandwiches. Two Crazy Ketos
I brought
says
that for
good
lunch
morning.
today too.
Dorothy finally has sound. My computer is ancient like me. I spent the better part of last week fixing up an old laptop for my mom who has a new computerized embroidery machine that she has an old Mac by her other embroidery machines, but this one
It's ancient.
only can use PC software. So I'm like, I have a old laptop that's literally just sitting around gathering dust. So I
It's old.
I could not install Windows 10 on it. Windows 10,
So old.
there's hardware on there that when Windows 10 tries to load, it blue screens during the boot up off the install media. Like, it's that bad.
I can't handle the update.
Yeah, so it's running Windows 7, but she can't connect it to the internet anyway, so...
She just needs it to connect it to her
That's
sewing
right.
machine.
So talking about
This is
ancient
her, like,
computers.
what, 5th sewing machine?
It has like, she has a sewing
has
machine problem.
She has an embroidery machine problem, is what it is.
Yep.
Because she only has one sewing machine and one serger.
Okay.
And then 3 embroidery machines.
Betsy says, I watched a cool movie last night, The Sugar Film. I've seen that Sugar Film, but not The Sugar Film. I thought it was old, but it said 2021.
Oh, cool.
Let's see, Jujubee is here. Dennis says, good morning, Chris and Miriam, along with all the Keto Chow family. Just put tuna in my sardines.
Yes.
No mixing fish.
Delicious.
Carrie says, I got a cool haul on sardines and mackerel and liver and meats from 2 gift cards from church. That's awesome.
That
sounds like a
amazing.
good, yummy
Good
meat.
amount of meat.
Shoshana says, I bought a can of sardines, but I've been too chicken to try them.
I'm so glad you said that. I have some sardines and I still haven't never tried them.
Well,
I keep saying it out loud so someone will make me try
Okay.
them, but I just...
Well, this is Morning Chat Hounds. My daughter was spooked out over how dark it was heading to school this morning. Lori says, an embroidery machine sounds heavenly. Lotus is here. Lynette says, good morning. Hi, Lynette. Dorothy says, my daughter has an awesome embroidery machine also. She makes a lot of quilts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she embroiders designs on shirts for our children.
For the kids.
And we have
like towels and different things.
We have a whole bunch of older shirts that don't fit them anymore that somebody has threatened to make into a quilt, but I'm not sure when it's going to happen.
You know me and sewing. Well, each of the kids have a big bag that says quilt on it that'll eventually be the Grammy Shirts quilt. And it has some like from when they were toddlers.
Pamela says, I have a 15,000 genome embroidery machine. Hard at times because of the internet.
Oh, yes. Yep, same thing.
Betsy says, Chris, you're right as usual. That Sugar Film. Yeah, and that was, I think that was actually from 2018 or 2019. It's this guy in Australia.
You said it was 2021.
Yeah, well, maybe it was re-released in 2021, but I saw it a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the coronary calcium score?
No, not that one. It's the one that it actually has Hugh Jackman in it, among others. He's a guy who eats really clean food normally, not keto by any means.
Yeah.
And there's a warning at the beginning letting you know that if you are an Aboriginal Australian, that you will see video of people who have since died. And if that's a concern to you, which apparently that is to them, they are warned that they're going to see people who are now dead.
Yes.
Anyway, he starts to eat just like good food, that doesn't have any added sugar in it, but just the sugar that's in it. Like he eats muesli and yogurt and orange juice and all this other stuff, and he develops non-alcoholic fatty liver disease over the course of 30 days.
You said Hugh Jackman?
Well, Hugh Jackman is in it. He's one of the people who talks about stuff.
Right. I'm like, that wasn't
Because he's
him.
Australian.
Okay.
It's got Wolverine, man. It's a good movie.
How come I don't remember that part?
You would. It has some pretty funny song and dance numbers.
I swear I've seen that movie. I'm going to have to look it up.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can turn off the sound so we don't get copy striked.
Yeah.
It's showing all the different sugar and stuff. That's another famous guy. There's the actual guy himself. Yeah. Anyway, it's really
and his wife
and Gary Taubes.
In it?
Well, they're not married yet at that point.
Oh, right.
Really interesting movie. He goes and interviews a lot of people. It's really quite funny and it's quite entertaining.
Yeah.
But it does highlight sugar and just how bad it is. So
Yes, and it doesn't talk so much about keto. It's mostly about sugar.
it's about sugar.
But his wife, well, his girlfriend, partner, whatever, is having a baby. And so the whole premise is, how are we going to feed our child?
Yes.
Like, so.
Yeah, so he's eating just the foods that are recommended that are healthy. Bluegrass Girl doesn't like Windows 10. Christy says, I can't wait for my Irish cream. My son has helped me eat all of the individual packets that I had. Lori says, I'm also making a shake for later, pumpkin spice, which is the large bags of pumpkin spice are currently out of stock, and the individual packets are getting low. Let's see, LMN.
Are you sure pumpkin still even has any? Oh, there's a couple.
Yeah. So the single meals are getting low. The bulk bags are running down as well. So be aware. Let's see. Jujubee says I splurged on some Wagyu beef patties. Wasn't terrible price. Maybe $6 for 3 third-pound burgers.
Yeah.
Didn't notice much of a difference. Well, with something like ground beef, I wouldn't think you'd notice as much of a difference because you can achieve much of the same thing just by adding additional fat into it.
Yeah, but it's like on the steak when you see that marbling throughout. That's why it's like super fancy.
Teresa says, good morning. Feeding newborn kittens is my current superpower.
Oh, cute.
Susan says, I've never tried sardines either. I've never purchased them. Lisa says, too bad I don't live closer. I do a lot of quilts. We know a lot of people do quilts too.
Yeah. Oh, I was so sad because in our neighborhood growing up, everybody, when they got married, they had a quilt, right?
Oh, and you just thought that was what you would get?
And I thought that everybody got a quilt. Well, apparently my mom wasn't friends with the quilting ladies. Because I'm like,
when did I get a quilt?
Your mom made me something.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Leanne recommends sardines with mayo and sriracha.
Oh.
Lori says, my mom used to be one, but she passed. My dad gave it to the church. Good thing to do, but I was sad. I really would have liked it.
Oh, bummer.
Suzanne says, can you tell me what Keto Chow is to mix to create Snickers flavor?
Yes, we can. It's chocolate peanut butter and salted caramel.
Yep. And then I changed it and said that. You can make a Butterfinger flavor by using chocolate peanut butter and chocolate toffee. Dorothy says, my Irish cream St. Patrick's Day order should be on my doorstep today. Thank you for the great discount. First large bags I've ever ordered. Below says you can also smash up sardines just like tuna and make it like a tuna salad.
Ooh, yeah.
Betsy says, my Grammy made me a quilt from all the beautiful ribbons she put in my hair back in the 50s. It's hanging on my wall.
That's so cute. How sweet is that?
Red Wine's on from Fallbrook, California. Awesome.
Hey, how are you?
Let's see. Keto Life Granny says, morning all, just got my Wi-Fi back since Friday. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Are you sure it's plugged in?
Christy says, will pumpkin spice come back out in the fall?
Yes.
It's a seasonal flavor. That and the almost gone now eggnog
too.
will also be back in the fall.
Yep.
Matrey says, love pumpkin spice, though we might run out this year. Fall is going to be a ridiculously large order. Janet says, better head over to get the pumpkin. Also want some other flavors to try. GB says, yeah, give me a Bubba burger. I like them just as good.
Yeah.
Dorothy says, I love sardines. Mustard or ketchup sauce, awesome, but still, read the ingredients, especially for added oils.
Yes.
Let's see. Mike says, I like sardines with mayo and dill. Speaking of Mike, on the Keto Chow subreddit, for any of you who don't know, there is a Keto Chow subreddit, reddit.com/r/Keto Chow. Somebody said, hey, is there anybody here from Las Vegas? It'd be cool to meet up and trade bags or something. I'm like, yeah, you're going to want to meet Mike. Best way to do that is on the Facebook group.
Facebook.
And they're like, oh okay. I didn't dox you though, Mag, just so you know.
Okay.
Betsy says, I've been
Whatever
loving my
that
Three
means.
Musketeers creamies, chocolate and salted caramel.
Nice.
Shauna says, good morning, Chris and Miriam. Been ear hustling. Finally get to sit down.
Yay. Put your feet up.
Christy says, I have the same box of t-shirts for my oldest son's favorite shirts growing up.
Aww.
Next year is his senior year, and his quilt will be his graduation present.
Oh, that's so
The
cute.
alternative is save those shirts and give them to his children.
That's true.
If they're ratty, no.
Yeah.
But if they're still viable shirts,
kind of fun.
save some of the favorites. Nancy says, what about Milky Way? I thought someone said you can make that flavor. See,
Yeah,
to me, Milky Way would be
Musketeers.
chocolate and s'mores, because Milky Way is full of, it's full of caramel and nougat.
Nougat.
So, which actually would be s'mores, salted caramel, and chocolate.
That's a lot of things.
Yeah, but you can do all three of them and split it into thirds.
Yeah.
LaShawna says, people got their orders from St. Patrick's Day already? Mine still hasn't shipped.
Oh, man.
It should have shipped by now.
Yep.
We got all of the orders out
this weekend. So we reach out to customer service and they can look it up.
Yeah. It might be that you just haven't gotten the email, that it got put in spam or something like that.
Yeah, it could have been that the post office didn't scan it either. So it's been shipped, but it hasn't been clicked. Boop.
Yep. Mike says, yeah, I don't read it. Just Facebook. Exactly. Rick Wynn says, finally here. Had to grab some coffee first. Well, welcome.
Nice.
Christy says, thanks for the suggestion, Chris. I never thought of that. Lana says, eggnog shows plenty of individual packs. Is that correct? I think
it does show a lot of eggnog.
Eggnog.
You passed it.
Did I?
Yep.
Eggnog.
See, it looks like we have a lot. But I don't think that's really a lot.
Yeah, the problem is these are based on, it's
based on how many numbers we got in the first place.
Yeah.
So if it was really a lot, then it looks like it's different.
It's relative.
So not all of them are the same.
Yep. Let's see. Emily says, I call chocolate and salted caramel mixing together Milky Way. There you go. Let's see. LaShawna says it's not tracking. It's not scanned. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, contact our customer service team.
And
it may be that it's shipped and it will get scanned for the first time the day it's delivered.
And it'll say, delivered.
But they'll be able to tell you if it's actually shipped, though. Mary says, good morning, all. Happy Monday. Since starting my new job, I've been taking in different flavors of Keto Chow for people to try. The lady who does my nails is hooked.
Yes.
Thanks, Switch Grocery.
That's awesome.
And yes, thank you, Switch
Mary.
Grocery. And Mary. Shoshana says, yeah, hi, Chris and Miriam. How does it work when a subscription renews? Are we charged on the same day of the month that we originally ordered?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so when you place an order, it's going to renew on that same day of the month, but you can log in and change your renewal date. Once you've created a subscription, you can change how frequently it happens. You can change, you can say, oh, you know what? I want my next renewal to be the 3rd of April or the 7th of May. You can push it out. You have a lot of flexibility once the subscription is created.
Yep.
Matt says, I wore my This Is Not a Drill t-shirt to get groceries this weekend. Got a bunch of compliments. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, Kate got me that shirt. It's funny, shirt.
I love that shirt.
I get more. I saw a guy wearing that at the rock show.
Oh, really?
On Saturday. So there was a local, it was free, and it was down at the Spanish Fork Fairgrounds.
Yeah, was it big or was it little?
It was fairly big. It was 4 tennis courts in size in one area.
Oh, wow.
And it was just a bunch of people looking at rocks. And I followed the kids around for a while. Miriam she stayed with Kate because Kate had a bunch of appointments that she needed to go to. So I took the 3 children who wanted to go and who weren't sick.
Yeah, 2 of them were sick.
And it was interesting. Actually, the coolest thing that I saw was silicon. And it said from Germany, man-made, and it was elemental silicon that had been, was being used for computer chip manufacturing. It looked like obsidian, but it was a lot lighter and shinier and not sharp.
Oh.
It was really cool looking. Audrey actually bought some of it.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, cool. This stuff is neat. She's like, I thought so too. Lori says, what limited flavor sold out the fastest? That would have been
Lemon
apple pie the
meringue?
first time.
Oh, maybe.
I think.
I
actually don't know. Let's see. Eddie says, good morning from Sacramento. I just received my Essentials kit, and so far every flavor I've tried has been delicious. I'm hooked. Now planning to place an order for my first subscription.
Yes,
Nice.
buddy. Thanks
Somebody
for
asked
sharing.
on the Facebook group,
I'm glad you're
when
here.
you go to do the My Chow subscription, can you specify flavors that you don't want as part of the surprise?
Nope.
Nope.
The surprise is surprising.
Yep. You have no control, and
If you want
everybody
to
gets the
specify
same
flavors, you
Yep.
need to do
one. Pick your
build
own.
your own.
Yep.
My Chow.
Anyway, just that, I thought of that. Anyway, Mary says, good morning, Shoshana. Let's see, Dennis says, I got enough eggnog until fall. I might regret not getting enough gingerbread. Loving both of the licoricious.
Oh, nice.
Let's see, and that's, well, I think we're caught up on comments. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, if you've got a soda stream and you get one of the adapter things to use the big bottle, make sure that you've got a really good seal, or else your CO2 canister will drain itself, and that'll be $17 worth of CO2 that you have to go get refilled.
Only 17?
Yeah.
Oh, I was counting it as 100.
No, the bottle is $100 and it comes with a fill.
Oh.
But to refill, it's like $15
Well,
plus
that makes
tax.
me happier. So I thought we just wasted $100.
Yep. Carrie says there's a video how they make Commodore computers in the clean room with the chips. I thought it was cool.
Ooh.
Jameson says, I'm into mixing right now. I have a chocolate and banana and chocolate with peanut butter powder this week. Shauna says, I'm a firm fan of picking my own flavors. Dorothy says, I love the silicone also. We used to make parts for Wacker Silatronic that makes chips here in Portland. So I had one of those, used this as a paperweight. It's
Cool.
really shiny.
Cool.
Well, and it's not a metal.
Is it a plastic?
No, they're like pseudo metals. I can't remember the exact classification, but they're like semi-metallic or something like that is, I think, what the classification is on the periodic table. Because it has metal-like properties, but it's not a metal.
Okay.
Let's see, Real Food Nanu says, good morning, Chow family. I'm looking forward to caramel macchiato later today. Oh, Dorothy says they made the billets, not the chips. So they made the big things that they would cut down.
Right.
LaShawna says, what's the dosage per day for magnesium drops? As much as you want.
Yeah.
So in the past, Miriam has done, so if you have the little bottle,
Yep.
like a half a cap full at night before she would go to bed, but that's just because you can't drink very much at night.
Yeah, I do probably more than that now on a regular basis, but that's a good way to start. Just do like the half a cap and know that it tastes really horrible, but it works really good.
Yep. Yeah, Joe says we turn off the CO2 canister after each time we use it, which is what I'm going to be doing here at work. At home, I've got a really good seal, but I also think I need to put the orange O-ring into where it's not supposed to go, but I think it helps.
Okay.
Anyway, and then he says you can also check the seal by spraying soapy water on the connections after you open the valve. Dorothy says they grow the silicone in large tubes. Yeah, they're big, long cylinders.
That's cool.
Especially for chip manufacturing. That's why they have the discs. Ken says, greetings from Sweden. Wow, placed my first Keto Chow order on Friday, and a Ninja Creamy arrives on Wednesday.
Oh, that'll be so
You can get those in Sweden. That's awesome.
Ken, what time is it in Sweden?
Now, here's the thing. I know it has nothing to do with Sweden, but Ruth once again told her favorite Switzerland joke.
Cute.
What's the best part about Switzerland?
I don't know, but the flag's a big plus.
Betsy says, I finally ordered the K2 from Amazon. Thanks to whoever told me about that. Leanne says, I didn't meet my dad until I was 10. How cool did I think I was knowing my dad's last name was Commodore because I loved the Commodores in the late 70s.
Nice.
Okay. Well, anything else you want to talk about today?
Nope.
Okay.
Good.
I've got a bunch of stuff I need to go test out, and yeah, so you all have
4:40 p.m.
Oh, there you go.
It's ready for dinner.
Just about. You all have a fantastic day, and we will catch you tomorrow.
Bye.